What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new episode of the Game Record. This is going to be our second review on The Last of Us Season 1. And as always, I'm here with my guest, Raul, the Nerdy Chicano. Say what's up to the people.
Run that shit back.
The intro or
One of the
Listen, you,
best decisions I ever made was buying that song.
bruh.
Listen, you say run it back, we run it back, bro.
Yeah.
That's just
y'all
what it is.
always run it back here, you
I
know?
was fucking
Of course.
confused. I'm like, run back what? Bitch, we in bet.
So,
What are you talking
yeah,
about over here, bruh?
yeah. That song just I never get what's it called? I never get tired of knowing that I paid good money. Well, I didn't pay good money for that song, but I did pay money for it. Yeah, I honestly should have paid more than
It's
but
worth. It
it's
was
worth it.
definitely
Yeah,
worth the penny that
yeah.
Bro, I'm
So
very picky when it comes to that shit. I've been scouring the depths of YouTube's creator
Audio
studio.
library.
Yeah. I found some bangers. And I found some bangers with like you gotta add my fucking name on your description, which I don't mind, but some of them it's like it's not really that good to have that. Like you gotta do this
yeah,
process.
yeah.
But
But
Yeah.
and
What up?
as always, y'all heard him. The Gamer Core has a new co-host,
yes, baby.
and it is none other than the one and only Luigi on IG, on tweet, on everything.
Yeah, this is Luigi's fine, sir. Luigi on IG is my father. Um,
Luigi
yeah,
on insert
insert fucking social
platform
media.
here.
Yeah, insert platform here, man. They took my TikTok one, bro. I just wanted to be plain Luigi. Someone fucking took it. I don't know who. Why would you want it that way? I have no clue. And then there goes my notifications popping off, because
That's a
the
Nice,
great way.
good job. Already,
That's a
nice.
great way
Good
to
job.
announce that I'm the new co-host. Yeah, that's great.
yeah,
That's-
got the notice on deck. That's what that means, bro. They already like they're on time. They went straight for the platforms.
Yep.
Uh, but yeah, what up?
yes, sir. We're gonna have a good show tonight. We're gonna go ahead and get into some The Last of Us 2. I'm sorry, not The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us Episode 2, Season 1. We're going to get into some talk. So,
Mhm.
if you have not watched season, I'm sorry, Episode 2, Season 1, and you care about spoilers, then get the hell out of here right now. But if you don't care about spoilers, then you can go ahead and stick around. The
Watch
banner
it with
is going up in
spoilers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And spoilers are in effect. Alrighty. So,
Ooh,
episode
says
2.
says episode 1, bro. Hold on.
Oop, I'm sorry.
Just
Um,
don't even leave episode. Just leave it like that. No, that way we
Yeah,
don't fucking forget.
yeah.
yeah. Last of Us. What's it called? HBO's The Last of Us. I guess. I don't know. Well, either way, y'all know what's going down. Y'all know what's going down. If you didn't
Yeah,
watch
y'all
that,
know what's going down.
yeah,
So, episode 2 of The Last of Us season 1.
yeah.
I'm sorry, not the infected, but just infected. Infected was an episode where we dove deeper into the fungus that was
Hmm.
infecting everyone, the
Hmm.
mycelium as they called it,
Yep.
and there were several plot points that I wanted to mention here.
Oh, really?
First, that first of all, everybody here has watched the episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Just make
Yeah, I
sure.
mean, you would hope, right? They joined
We
the
watched
fucking.
it together.
They joined the
Yeah,
Yeah.
the show.
yeah. We watched it
Um.
together. We're good.
So, first we got a little bit more information about what the fungus actually is. It's
Hmm.
a long, and it's pretty disgusting. So again, this show really isn't for the faint of heart if you're very queasy on things like this, but it's a very long fiber of it's a parasite almost.
Mm-hmm. Basically, is a
And
parasite. Yeah.
yeah, uh, and if you tamper with it anyway, then it so the way that it's explained is that all of the zombies, all
Mm-hmm.
of the infected people are it's a hive mind. They're connected by this mycelium fungus.
Yep.
So if you were to tamper with, say a zombie who's infected with it, then other nearby zombies would get wind of that, and it's it's like I said, it's a hive mind. So I want to get you both. I wanted to get you both thoughts on that.
That was pretty cool. We saw a naked lady on the table, which apparently they gave a notification in the intro that said warning, this episode contains nudity or something. I completely missed that. We weren't expecting that, me and Raul.
I didn't even see that. I didn't
I
see it.
guess it was at the very beginning, but
Probably.
yeah, we went into that episode. We got a little bit more of the little old Asian lady, Indonesian lady, scientist, professor, whatever, mycologist or whatever it's called.
Gynecologist? What?
Mina,
Oh,
The
Michael,
Mina.
mycologist.
Mina.
yeah, or is it a mycologist? I think it's
Yeah,
mycologist.
mycologist. Yeah.
Seeing those fibers, being like a connected network and all that, being like, but it's basically how electrons work in the brain. So it technically is an entity. That's how Brainiac works. HBO, get on that. But yeah, this episode was really cool. And the ways they did different things from the game, because the first episode it was basically shot for shot
Yeah.
the
Hmm.
game.
Mm-hmm.
This one though, aside from like seeing the Capitol building before it was sieged, um, that was pretty fucking spectacular. With the whole interaction of Ellie and Joe, and it's like, oh, it's pretty good view and all that. But yeah, they're adding so much lore to this outside of what we know of the game, which is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I feel like those beginning the intro scenes are really kind of helping establish that as well. Like the
Yeah,
first episode we had, the talk show,
in the
and then the guy who
60s.
was
Yeah.
explaining, the fungus. And this episode we had the mycologist.
Hmm.
Them having her go examine, the fungus.
Hmm.
So Raul,
Yes, sir.
what did you think about this episode just in general? Like, what are some things that you would, you know?
I like this week's episode. It wasn't as great as the last week's. But I think that, of course, Mason and Druckmann kind of had something to prove with the first episode, so that way they could get that big what's it called debut, so that way they can get more people to get the people on board to watch. So I think this is where the slow burn is gonna start. I think that this is like where we're gonna start that slow burn until we get to like towards probably the end of the season.
Hmm.
But I
Mm-hmm.
liked the episode. I really liked the way that we start with the whole mycologist thing and the whole study of like how it works. I thought it was really cool how like she pulled the roots out and it was moving.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting. And of course, the freaking clicker room was absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, we're definitely
So,
gonna spend some
Dude,
time talking about that.
I literally like I had the exact same feeling watching that as I did playing the game. I was actually holding my breath as
yeah,
if I was in that room.
yeah.
By the way, they did such a fantastic job. I can't say it enough with the clicker design in the show.
Oh yeah,
They look fantastic. Like
Yeah.
whoever was in charge of that, like the prosthetics or whatever, because I know they talked about it at the end.
Hmm.
yeah,
Uh whoever was in charge of that, they need a raise. Because that design was just impeccable. It looked just as terrifying, just as disgusting, and it makes you want to go nowhere near them. So, I
Oh
do have.
yeah.
I will say though, I'll let you continue, Raul. But I do have one gripe with this episode. One big gripe.
Oh, you're gonna get the grapes off straight
Yeah.
from the
I mean,
get-go?
well, like this, just like like it's. I mean, it's a pretty big gripe. I won't lie. There's not enough cursing at the clickers.
That's fair. I mean, I was
Yeah,
expecting a fucking bottle to be thrown, maybe a shard of glass.
yeah,
Yeah.
controller that got broken.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Exactly.
But nope.
Um,
Um, but no, but on a serious note, yeah, they did a fantastic job with the clickers. But go ahead, Raul. Um,
um, I am interested to see what next week's gonna look like because these two episodes have been directed by Neil Druckmann. So,
hmm
the guy who did the video game, of course, is going to
yeah,
approach this very much from like, oh, I'm trying to bring these parts of the video game literally shot for shot into this game. So I'm really into this show. So I'm interested to see next week once we start getting some of these other directors that aren't the developers from the game start to do these episodes and how it's going to start like coming together. But I gotta say, man, it was a good episode. I love the chemistry between what's it called, Ellie and Joel already kind of starting to happen there. We got little glimpses of it in
Mhm.
the little tunnel or whatever they were, where they were just sitting down and talking about like how it felt to like kill and all these things. And it's like, oh, we're starting to kind of really feel like this relationship is actually going to start like building out. So I
hmm
really like that stuff. And of course, yeah, what we were expecting, the whole test stuff was really interesting too. But
I
yeah,
like the
man.
way that they did the test thing. That was, oh, it was
This,
like they did tests really wrong though. She had to
Yeah.
make out with
People are
oh
passing it as like, oh, she was already infected.
right.
Oh, nah, she was
Oh,
still alive.
that was. I felt so bad, man. And I'm like, bro, that damn lighter, like, there is no way that she really flicked that lighter around
bro, I
115 times.
I
And
hate that was like I was like I feel that though. Like there's been instances where I've had to like play with that shit,
Yeah.
and
uh-huh.
they're
Well,
like
that's because they ran
ah
out of gas.
ah
Yeah,
ah.
but
ah.
like having a Zippo like that, I'm like, yeah, you gotta
You just got shit,
you're
bro.
dry, bone dry if you're what is it, Flippo? Whatever this is the name, Brad.
The Zippo lighter,
Zippo,
yeah,
Zippo,
Zippos,
yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Um, yeah, you having issues if that one's running out of gas
yeah,
like that.
True,
God
true.
damn, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
nah,
But
that was
yeah,
very emotional. I do like the part when they were like going through like the underground water or whatever
yeah,
underneath the bridge or whatever it was, and Ellie's like, I can't swim," and Joel's like, "Are you serious?"
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
she's like, "Oh, they, blah blah, they didn't teach me that or whatever," and he
yeah.
was like, "No, I'm not talking about that," and he just skips because the water wasn't deep at all.
Oh
It's like
yeah,
it. Pedro Pascal is doing such an amazing job at like depicting Joel, just his character,
yeah.
because he's a very, of course, since losing his daughter, losing Sarah, he's very reluctant um to accept Ellie because he
Mhm.
doesn't want another daughter. But you're kind of starting to see him loosen up a bit. Like when they were at the top of the whatever building it was, him, Tess, and Ellie, and he was like, "Is it everything you ever imagined?" or whatever. And
Yeah,
so we're kind of starting to get into them, Joel and Ellie, actually building their relationship
Mm-hmm.
instead
yeah,
of it just being, "Oh, I'm gonna just drop you off here just because I have to." But once I'm done with that, I'm done with you. It's starting to kind of move away from that.
yeah.
So, and I also appreciate Bella Ramsey, as always, because she's also doing a fantastic job as Ellie.
Oh,
Um,
100%, bro.
Yeah.
um,
Um, I was gonna say like just the world building's really interesting here because like you kind of think about it, you put yourself in the position, right? These are kids who've been what's it called, who are growing up while all this shit is happening. Like they're like the fact that Ellie was just so fascinated by like the fact that there was like hotel people at one point in this place. And I was like, oh,
mhm,
that makes sense. Like for the longest time, Ellie hasn't been out. she hasn't
It's not even
known.
that. She was born like 5, 6 years after the whole thing hit.
Yeah,
So it's like
Right.
it's like us reminiscing about like the racism in the '60s, dog. Like we still experience it to
get
this.
excited. Don't get excited over the racism in the '60s, dog. Chill. What the fuck?
So, yeah,
Damn, bro.
that and then us knowing that they are going to a rundown mall later on
Yeah,
and comparing like that whole dynamic, bro. I hope she flares up when she sees those lights pop up, the neon lights and stuff. But
yeah.
yeah,
I really like that moment. And I thought that was funny too. The whole like, what's it called? I don't know how to swim. It's like, well, it makes sense. It's like she doesn't know how fucking deep this shit was. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's never been here. She doesn't know how
Mm-hmm.
deep this floor is.
yeah. I mean, I didn't even know. It looked like it was like deep,
Yeah,
deep, but no, it was just basic
yeah,
hotel lobby level.
yeah,
Um,
Yeah.
which, by the way, it's like 65% when you're in the city trying to escape before you leave and jump into the river in the game. That's the hotel that we're at. Joel got the AR way before he even reached the hospital in the game, and I'm pissed because now they're in the hotel that they're not supposed to be there yet. They're supposed to go through an office building in the collapsed fucking towers that are look basically the same to me. I'm gonna call them twin towers, even though but that's where they should have been. But I'm not
Mm-hmm.
allowed. I'm not allowed. But I do need to see him get jumped by a clicker sometime, and he's gonna have to use a knife to get him off his back or something.
yeah,
We're missing key elements, man.
yeah. We're
I
missing a
mean,
race.
really, like a lot of things that you can probably think of are missing
Yeah,
from the game. There's not really too much that you can really pick from out of there because so far it's pretty much been like I'd probably say a 98-2 like
mhm,
ratio for
yeah.
how close everything is to the game.
Oh, for
Which
100%.
which is obviously what we wanted. Like we
Yeah,
want we want obviously we don't want them to do a Halo and stray away from the source material, and then the game. I mean the show ends up terrible.
yeah. And
So
we also don't want it to be like word for word, just
right.
basically a live action rendition of the game, which I wouldn't mind.
Good.
But it's like I like what they're doing where they're at it. They keep you on your toes, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Um, which is lovely because that just gives me hope for the people that don't know. Episode 3 seems like it's going to be about Bill and Frank, and in the game we didn't go over much of Bill and Frank. We just know that they were partners and that he got bit or something while trying to scavenge and then
Mm-hmm.
offed himself by the end, and that's it. That's all we know. And maybe it was because of the time, it was like, ooh, okay, these characters are gay, it's like, I don't know, but okay, we're gonna have some inclusivity in there. But now it's 2023 where we're accepting and we enjoy watching not force fed quote unquote allyship, but actual general, like just allyship. Like this is just so happens to be the characters. It's not so important that they're like in the queer community, but they are this, and it's like they're important characters, and we're gonna get more background story on them just as a whole. Which honestly, from the trailer, from what I seen, it looks like a Walking Dead episode. I ain't even gonna lie, which isn't like a diss. It's like a compliment because Walking Dead is back in the day. That was like the D show to be watching.
True. Still never watched it to this day. But anyway,
That's not
so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and
that. We're
listen.
gonna
I
yeah.
I didn't realize it at the time when I was playing The Last of Us, but this that game really does feel like a show that was made or a game that was made for TV.
Yeah,
Like
Oh,
it's very like I said on the first episode review. This game is very like not plot wise, but as far as like the environment, it is very easy because it's been done before. You have Walking Dead, World War Z, 28 Days Later. Like it's
Uh,
along that
yeah,
same
outside of zombie games, we got like the Will Smith one. What was it? The vampire one?
I Am
Fucking
Legend,
yeah,
or
I Am Legend.
I'm
Yeah, yeah,
Legend.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Legend.
yeah,
Like that
yeah,
whole theme
Mutants.
of yeah, mutants of like just absent cityscapes and like rundown,
mm-hmm,
unkept buildings. It's like that. We can't fail on that, right? If you actually care about what you're creating, you have sources to pull inspiration from outside of like
mm-hmm.
whatever you're trying to inspire. In this case, the game. But yeah, they're doing a phenomenal job just doing all that because the CGI on it, Jesus, I'm like they're
Fuck,
actually
man.
Yeah,
yeah.
The
We
production
were just
design is fantastic, man. I mean, the look of this cityscape and everything is just great. That one shot of when the what's it called, the fireflies woke up, what's it called, the designs woke up, and they
oh
all
yeah,
just start stampeding. Like, holy shit,
that
man!
was
yeah,
that was good.
yeah.
That was good.
It's
Yeah,
terrifying, actually.
dude, seeing that and knowing that they run, it's like I don't know if I want to live in this. I'd rather eat the pancake mix
Yeah.
and be
Mm,
infected happily, bro. Because
yeah.
damn, man.
Oh,
Oh, also,
the
I did
sandwich.
the sandwich, dude. Well, first of all, apparently the fungus is outside of flour now because they had that was a bread, that was a sandwich bread, right? And that's how the
Yeah.
whole thing happened, right? Because we it explained it at the beginning, and the little scientist thing is like, oh, it was probably in a mill, and then people were
Mm-hmm.
speculating that like
Yeah, the biscuit that the grandma ate.
And Ellie, yeah, 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 the whole biscuit, the cookies, and all that stuff. That's what
Mm-hmm.
caused them to turn, and then how like Sarah and Joe almost turned, but they didn't because of that. I
Yeah.
love that they're implementing that type of transmission outside of like spores and stuff because
Mm-hmm.
it makes so much sense and it's so mundane and possible to happen that that's what makes it scary, man. And dude, yeah, the sandwich. Who keeping chickens? Who keeping chickens out live, dog? They're loud as fuck. You don't think a clicker's gonna go and like, because they were talking about smugglers doing that, and I'm sure in the QZ y'all don't got chickens, or y'all wouldn't like share those chickens. So I know damn well there's people living outside of the QZ zones and fucking being farming and shit. But
I would imagine. I would imagine that like there probably are people outside of the QZs. Maybe doing farm. They're probably designated though, just
you think
so that
so?
there is something to eat.
I
They
mean,
probably smuggle
that would
things
make sense for
inside of the
rations and stuff. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
right.
Yeah.
well, rations we don't know what exactly they are. It could be like what's the one with Captain America and he was on the train and they were feeding him.
Snowpiercer.
Yeah, Snowpiercer. It could be like a cockroach type of rations where it's like killing
Yeah.
insects and ew,
Mm-hmm.
or like even people. But yeah, those if
Or
they
they
are
could eat
designated
fried
zones.
mycelium.
Ew, I wouldn't risk that, dude. I'd be sick. It's like when you work in a fast food joint for so long that you never want to get that fast food place this food ever again. You know, it's kind of like that. I wouldn't want to eat fungus after seeing what
Yeah.
fungus does.
What
Also,
fungus can
I
do.
I did notice something. Was it? I can't really remember because like a lot of since it's been a while since I played The Last of Us. Did it say that the mycelium could reanimate bodies?
No.
Because a lot of those bodies that we saw were like dead. And when I think I think Joel shot the zombie that was on the ground and we
Hmm.
saw, the horde start to reanimate,
Yeah.
the the mycelium reanimated them.
So I think there is because
Oh,
when they were in the tower, they explained that how they're all connected by the mycelium roots, right? And like you step on this root a mile here, they'll wake up a mile there and come rushing to you.
uh-huh, right.
I think it was a matter of that one was still turning or was like still alive, right? The person alive probably tried to off themselves but couldn't do it, so they
Yeah.
just stayed there until like it was completely there. And then Joel coming in and like shooting it, and then leaving the mycelium, letting it get on the ground because it looked like it was a hole in the ceramic, and the things coming up and kind of like touching and connected with whatever was left. I think that
Yeah.
kind of woke up I think it was in the bullet shot that the bullet did in the ground. I think that's what caused it to come connected with the ground where the mycelium would naturally occur, right? And then that activated like, oh, there's food here, or there's like hosts here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but that is a good question because they definitely made it seem to where once they're dead and bone dry, then that's it, they're done.
Right.
But there is still like a limited amount of time, even though they might seem dead, they're still alive. They might not be able to move or
Okay.
something. Because those guys were fresh. They were freshly turned or dead in the area. The fireflies that got
Yeah.
stupidly didn't wanna. I don't know what happened there. They fucked up. They really did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, but
Raul,
yeah,
what are your thoughts on that actually? If you have any, really.
I really don't. I was
I
just,
Okay.
was just
I mean
watching the
that
episode.
makes sense. It
I
was
was
just
really just
no,
watching the episode. I think we're gonna get. I think as we go further, we're probably gonna get more information on that.
Yeah,
And if not, then woo, I don't know.
it's interesting.
okay.
And we still got like
Yeah,
what 6 episodes left? No,
6 episodes
seven,
left.
episodes
seven.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, seven
yeah,
episodes
we
left. So we
got a
got time.
lot of episodes to go
We got
through,
time.
so
We got time.
they got time to explain what happens.
Yeah.
But
But one thing they did change, I know we talked about it briefly in the thing, but I want to talk about it more, is the goddamn
oh my god,
it's the
god
clickers.
damn.
Dude, those are because we saw in the game, yes, they will attack. Like, for
I'm sorry.
some reason, Ellie and like Joel or Tess or like Bill and Ellie, they never triggered the fucking things to attack them while they were running around fucking near me. But I always was the one to get attacked. I don't know, man. That fucking thing. I got pissed so many times because that happened. Um, but seeing the capabilities of not just infecting but
Yeah.
just purposely destroying and tearing apart the person, that
Mm-hmm.
shit's scary, dog. And then the whole coming up in your face and throwing themselves at you just by that echolocation, man. Fuck. And that was just two. They would put it on normal mode, man.
Yo, shout out to you guys who are playing the clickers. They got that clicker movement on
Oh yeah.
point, bro.
Yeah. At the
That
end if
is
you stayed, yeah.
terrifying. Yo, homie, literally like in spider form, hopped on the desk and pounced on Joe.
Yeah.
Like
And then in the
you,
behind the scenes, I don't
you
think I saw
are the real,
wires. I
huh?
honest to God, I don't in the end, you know, they have the little director's chair and they talk about the episode or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They talked about how they got real fans of the game
Yeah.
to act in it and do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they
They
had
got
wires
that
on when they
point.
jumped. Yeah, I think they actually jumped from the like the spider thing. I know which the when
Uh-huh.
they jumped over because like Ellie was like there and Joe was gonna like create a distraction, but he stepped on glass and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember seeing any wires. So that could have been actually that guy just throwing himself as best as he can on
What
fucking
he
Listen,
Pedro
just
Pascal.
CGI the shit out of it, man.
You
What he
think
did a good
so?
job of
maybe,
CGIing it.
No, because we
maybe.
saw they showed a clip. It was an actual person.
Oh yeah, then god damn. Or you think they had like a little
Damn.
trampoline or something? And
Maybe,
I
or
don't know.
they just said fucking send it, switch out Pedro for a stunt double to get tackled, and we'll call it a day. Because it was mostly like his back while we saw that happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was focusing on like the frontal features of the clicker. But damn, dude, yeah, they I wonder how much they got paid and if they got paid duly or they were like, no, 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 my love for the game is enough to just be in the show for
Hell
you
no.
guys.
I don't, no.
In this industry, no. Um,
Uh,
but yeah, dude,
I
those
hope they got
guys.
paid because they are killing. They are knocking it out of the park.
I'm debating
For
for
sure.
this Halloween season. There's gonna be two types of main franchise costumes for Halloween. It's gonna be Megan for the ladies, and it's either gonna be Scream, Ghostface, the new gen, uh, the Mandalorian
Ghostface is
again.
always out here, bro.
Go, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. Your little
Ghostface is
cousin
always
with the
True.
silver teeth, yeah, they always it. Or they're gonna be a clicker or Joel. I'm debating myself to be cosplay as Joel or just fucking send it and fucking make a prosthetic of clicker.
I'll probably cosplay as a thick ass clicker.
A
a
boomer.
thick ass clicker, bro. Click with
Why
a
not
big
just a
ass.
boomer, dog? Boca.
Oh, a boomer. Actually, I
Yeah,
completely
or
forgot
whatever
about
they're
boomer.
called, tank, whatever. What the fuck? I know they're a tank. And they're like fucking shit. They had a name. It was like the third
I
step
know.
in
I know.
like
Yeah, I remember what
yeah.
you're talking about.
But yeah, they got
Uh,
those. I can't wait to see that one. That shit's
Yeah.
damn.
Dude,
yeah, but
now I'm just thinking about like Left 4 Dead and that big ass fucking zombie.
The fat
Remember, like
one.
the one with
Yeah.
fucking fat
mm-hmm.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Fucking. Actually, we might see it next episode because it was with Bill looking for the car battery that we saw that one, the first ever like chunky man come in, or at least in the remaster version,
All right,
coming
now
out
we're
of the
getting to
gym.
other
I mean, true,
spoilers
but
for like possible,
possible
plot
spoilers.
points
They
in the
they're
next episode.
definitely taking. They're not sticking to the game on that one. I feel on that episode, which I respect because I want more lore on Bill and Frank. But
I
yeah,
do too
dude,
because
those
I definitely don't
characters.
feel like we got enough for them in the game. But
No, not at
yeah,
all.
I'm definitely looking forward to episode 3. Do we
Mhm.
have a name for the episode yet or no?
Yeah, we
Nope.
do. It was. I'll tell you right now. The point. It's definitely gonna familiars or something. Hold up.
The IMDb doesn't have anything. Um, but it is directed by one of the directors from Marvel's Daredevil, Netflix's
Is
Daredevil series.
it?
Yeah,
Hmm.
he did episodes. He did like 3 episodes of Daredevil, and then the one episode 4 is going to be done by one of the directors from The Punisher, from the episodes of The
Oh
Punisher.
wow.
But is
Yeah,
it
Okay.
good episodes from
yeah,
those?
yeah. Oh yeah.
It's called
Um,
Okay.
Long Time, an hour and
That's gonna
16.
that's gonna be very interesting to
Yeah,
bro, an hour
see.
and 16 minutes, motherfucker.
Jeez.
and
And
it's
it
not like
comes out at
fucking.
8. Oh
So
my
why?
god.
Damn, bro, y'all go to bed too early, dog. Well, you guys
What you
show, but
mean?
Yeah,
No, it's just that
motherfucker.
it does.
it's not even. It's
I
just that
work on Mondays. I gotta be up by
Man,
6. I gotta be up by
oh man.
man,
6 on
you
Mondays,
work
man.
your 9 to 5 while I'm over here trying to enjoy the 1 hour and 16 minute time frame that I can just release my worries about fucking
Yo, what's up, Kyle?
job. What up, Kylie? Man, I will
But
say
yeah,
it's more meaning to Sundays though. Having these episodes released on
Oh
Sundays,
yeah.
of
All right.
course, I would love them
yeah.
like on Saturdays or Friday, but it gives more meaning to a Sunday evening where you're like just it feels off,
It's
you
the
know.
last day
Yeah,
of the
true.
weekend. It's the last day of the week. You get to decompress. It's
Hmm.
why Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon works so well on Sundays because everybody knew it's Game of Thrones Sunday. Like,
Yeah, fuck
let's
Super
go.
Bowl,
Yeah.
fuck
Fuck all you know.
whatever else
Okay, the banner,
happened.
the incorrect banner is going down.
Yeah.
No spoiler talk from this point forward.
Yeah.
Will commence. So, whoops. All
Ooh.
right, it's down. Yeah, we did get the wrong episode. That's my fault. I'll get that corrected next time. But what's up, Aiden? What's up?
What's
What
up?
up?
But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight's show. Thank you all
Wait,
for coming out to.
this is technically a spoiler, but I will say the most realistic thing that we will ever see in any like TV spot, movie, whatever the fuck you want to call it, about a global pandemic about to
Oh
happen.
yeah.
What do we do, miss?
Drop a
Bomb it.
bomb. Drop
Bomb
a
it
bomb.
all.
Yep.
Bro,
Like the Mad King said, burn them all.
burn them
Yeah,
all, man.
that's.
Scary.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect her to say bomb at all.
Yeah, me neither, honestly.
I did
But
not expect
the
that.
doctor in the first episode did say there is no cure or vaccine.
Nope.
She even said like that she was gonna go home and like be with her family
Yeah.
while, cause that, bro.
I wonder
Nah,
if
that is
I wonder
crazy.
if North Korea would have been fine. They
Nah,
have
it was
strict regulations. I mean,
execution on the spot, bro.
oh, 100%. But yeah, dude, bombs. Whew.
Yeah,
It makes
no,
me
that
wonder of like whether I want a zombie apocalypse or not.
Hell no, man.
hell no.
We
What the
would
fuck?
get fucking all the metropolitan areas of the United States would be the first ones to get a fucking bomb
Yeah,
dropped on
Houston's
them.
fucked.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's no missile silo near us, but they'll probably send us jets. So they send the fucking Raptors.
Yeah.
but still, damn,
Yeah.
bro.
But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it here for our review of episode 2, season 1 of The Last of Us. Any final thoughts, guys?
I'm enjoying the
Uh,
show. Fucking can't. I hate that that last episode was so short. Want more?
yep. I'm excited for next week's episode. What's it called? This was, by the way, what's it called? I was researching during the episode. This was actually Chris Druckmann is Nick. Wait, what was his name? What?
This is what fucking
Neil Druckmann?
Neil Druckmann. I'm sorry, Neil
Yeah,
Druckmann.
Neil.
This was the first one was done by Craig Mazin. This was done by Neil Druckmann. This was his first time directing live action, and I'm not gonna lie,
Oh,
not
he did
bad,
good.
not
Not
bad,
bad.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Not
not
bad.
bad at all.
not bad at all.
He doesn't have another episode this season, but I'm not gonna lie, man. What's it called? We get a season 2.
It's probably in his contract. Yeah,
Yeah, I would like to see him. What's it called? Get the
Wouldn't mind.
give him the director's share again. He did a good job. It's not
Yeah,
the best
True.
episode, but it's a
I mean,
solid.
yeah, of
Solid.
1 out of 2. Yeah, we still got to
Yeah.
see the other ones.
Yeah, it's solid.
That's true.
Pretty good. But
For
yeah,
sure.
excited.
All right, guys, that's gonna be it. Aiden
good.
says this episode wasn't that great in my opinion, but the first episode was so good. I'm gonna still keep going.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Hard to like
Um,
top when you're fucking open with a fucking
yeah.
fucking gigantic episode. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's very true.
would have loved
Especially for that to be the pilot episode.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
is.
Raul told me it's the second most like grand opening show
Yeah.
in streaming history, which is ironic
Mhm.
because the first
and-
one is House of Dragons, which is still HBO, so they competed against themselves.
In
But-
what's it called? In HBO's what's it called? History. There, it's the second biggest opening.
Mhm.
Second biggest opening. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that's shit, man. More gaming.
They're
series.
scary when you're playing against them in game.
Oh yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, just wait till you're in game trying to stay quiet. And and you hear that sound, you're done.
And that's dimmed down. I dimmed that down. That shit was loud as fuck. I edited that real quick and fucking put it in. But
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure, guys. But we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys so much. I thank Louise for hopping into the co-host position for the Game Recorder. It's gonna be fun going forward. I always thank Raul for coming on to the show to talk some Last of Us with you. Your favorite video game of all time. So,
Sir. High
yeah,
Flyer
we're gonna go ahead
Radio
and
champion. High Flyer Radio champion, Raul. Get it right. Get it
bitch, I'm
right.
gonna
Keon.
kick you. Hurry up.
anyway, guys, I just thank our patrons for supporting us. Without y'all, this show probably wouldn't be possible. I thank everybody who came by and chat. Kylie, Stacy, Ayden, appreciate y'all. And yeah, Louise, you want to send them out?
Yeah, appreciate everyone for coming in. Kylie, Ayden, Stacy, I believe was in there. Yep, I see him right there. Fucking I think
Always.
that's a new profile picture. Nice one. It was a very good episode. Honestly, we had the speakers. I brought my home theater home speakers to Raul's place. It doesn't have the best TV, but that sound system made it worth it, bro. Because I had to turn it down because I was like, "Hey, bro, before someone thinks there's some shit going on in here, let me turn
Before we
this
get a
down."
noise complaint. dog.
Noise complaint. But yeah, dude, seeing that, I can't wait to see more scenes where we experience not just clickers, but like runners and the whole mob, and they're gonna have to figure out something. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Check out our next episode on next Monday, because it's a weekly thing up until I think the last episode is going to come out like the end of February, March, somewhere around there,
End of
spring
March,
break. Yeah. Keep in touch with us. Check out our other stuff, yeah, I'll be on more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They hit the fucking Pentagon, Ellie. They hit the Pentagon, Ellie.